Good day, everyone. I think we should start now. It's heading up to 12, so we can. It's 11:52, 58. So I think we should start now. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, good day. My name is Thomas Michael. I'm a civil engineer by profession, and I will be chairing this meeting on behalf of Pillar 3, IEPNG POM branch Pillar 3. This is our third free online tech talk, which is on road management systems, and it'll be presented by Mr. Eddie Sangrador. Just a brief about Pillar 3 before we start. The Pillar 3 is one of the many pillars of the IEPNG. Our main goal for this year of Pillar 3 is for capacity building and collaboration between engineering and non-engineering fields. I'm part of Team 1. Team 1's main objectives for this year are delivering high-quality tech talks, skills workshop, mentoring programs, and podcasts that lift the technical and professional capability of our members. And this is our third tech talk for the year. And without further ado, I'll hand it over to Mr. Eddie so he can start our presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Today I will provide an overview of road asset management and road management system currently implemented within the DOW. By the way, I'm the road asset management system advisor to DOW under the Transport Sector Support Program funded by the PNG Australia Partnership. So we have this asset management system support as one of the support on the transport sector support program for that. Yeah, the presentation will focus on how the data-driven asset management improve maintenance planning, investment decision, and sustainability for the PNG road network. Basically, that's the aim. Okay, I'll be sharing my share my screen for that. Yeah. Oh, that's the my name. I'm Eddie Sangrador. My full name is Eduardo Sangrador, so they call me Eddie Sangrador. So I'll just yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll cover the 8 key areas: the overview, what's the asset management, reason for asset management, the road management system, principle of road management system, the DOW RMS system, and I'll show some of the live presentations on this on the asset management system. I'll put up my camera so that it will help on the bandwidth. Yeah, as I mentioned, I'm working with the TSSP, and we have this end of program outcome to have a better transport system management, and this is basically the target of intermediate outcome of evidence-based planning programming support for the support of better improvement transport management system, and then improvement of safety standards and coordinations. Then expand sustainable and portable assets. Basically, that's one of the goal of the TSSP3 outcome. So the asset management support directly the PNG transport sector's objective. It strengthens planning, budgeting, stakeholders engagement, maintenance delivery, evidence-based decision-making, reliable asset data, enables better and investment outcomes and accountability. Yeah, on asset management, what on the road management system, or any management system, we want an integrated system. We want to include the environment. We want to include the regional development, the mobility, economic, safety, accessibility, all in all, and the aim to have preservation of renewals of existing assets. To have a safe system, these two hand in hand together, to have a safe speed, more forgiving roads and roadside, onwards total comfort system management to meet demand priority outcome. So what is the asset management? In the definition on the IPWA, the asset management is a combination of management, financial, economic, engineering, and other types practice applied to physical asset with the objective of providing required level of service in most cost-effective manner. It includes the management of the whole life cycle of asset. If you notice, I put the different color in the management, financial, economic, and other practice, meaning management is not just the person involved, it's the overall, the company involved on the asset management. In terms of the road management system, it's the government policy, the management and leadership who manage the road repairs and road infrastructure. This was for asset management. There are two main broad reasons for asset management. First, compliance with the legislation, audits, and reporting requirements. Second is ensuring infrastructure is managed efficiently and cost-effective. To ensure the rate are managed by most cost-effective and ratepayer acceptable way possible. But in asset management, we know that's what we must do in asset management and what we should do. In an ideal world, what we must do circle would lie fully within what we should do circle. That may or may not be in the case. But in any event, we may need to tackle this red area. This red area where you can say that's the fit for purpose data in asset management. As I mentioned, the road management system in BOW is a structured approach to use by organizations to plan, testing, monitor, and maintain, and improve, and initiating the implementation of multi-year strategy. This system will provide an up-to-date database of road assets and their conditions, supporting evidence-based decision-making for road maintenance planning. Aim at empowering the government of PNG to have manage their roads in line with the priorities. The road management systems developed under the asset management branch of the OWH. That's who's handling all the data collection, management, and and planning and programming in collaboration with other branches and the field offices. So this TSSP is supporting the DOW for the uh, capacity building and skill development. The previous asset management system of DOW was no longer fit for purpose because it was fragmented. There's a different data set, different. The bridge management system is different, another database for road management system. And for maintenance management, it's another uh, uh, system outside the uh, road asset management system in updating it. So there are some fragmented information. So the aim is to have one system integrated together, to have a cloud-based field application and one system, and also a map-centric database. As you know, the data in management cycle on this this is the typical cycle that you have aim, the needs for the asset, what action you're going to do, the cost and program for the based on the data requirements. Then we implement the plan, and then do the audit of that and do report and basically checking whether the policy is achieving. That's annual. It's just like a cycle, typical cycle. That. But uh, in relation to ISO 5500, the asset management framework, so it requires this drill down on the requirements of plan to check out as a cycle. So your policy, objective, the level of service, the organization capacity, the process and procedures, the asset management enabler. Those are the things that do. We check, we audit the asset, we audit the performance and condition monitoring, and um, and evaluate the compliance when you are implementing the projects. That, and then you act on the you check and do management review and do the improvement plan, cross-checking on your policy. So basically, that's a cycle when you're doing the asset management. So the road management system architecture of DOW. So we have this the asset works manager. That's basically the software on that, and that can be linked to any external public stakeholder. And this AWM also linked with the GIS, and can be linked to bridge management system, and there's also can do a deterioration modeling using the HCM4, that, and then the metro count is the system using to do collecting the traffic count volume. So you can be able to have a modernized counting using uh, uh, high-tech sensor or just a simple pneumatic tube. And this inspection data input using the using manual or using the tablet, and goes to the AWM. So basically, the structure applications as well. These are the application for the roads and bridges, and and uh, we put this structure as we consider this the bridges and culverts as a structure within the carriageway within the road as part of the network. So the RAM mobile is the application used for the data collection. So instead of using the paper, we have a RAM mobile application to use and inspect bridges to put all the defects, inventory defects, and get the pictures and upload directly to AWM. And for reporting, it uses the Power BI, the dashboard, and and we use the for the video as well, integrated the video. There's a 360 video, the 360 degree video that can be captured to get the current condition as well using the video. Um, what we are looking in RMS. So what we're looking in the RMS are there's a 9 important capabilities. This begins with the comprehensive inventory. We need the accurate data on all road locations, length, type, surface, age, and condition. This includes the asset like bridges, the major culverts, uh, and the drainage conditions. The drainage asset. Then condition monitoring. We need to put all those inventory, like the bridge condition, the culvert conditions, the road defects conditions. We have to put it the regular uh, road surface conditions on this, and use visual inspection as well. We can use automatic using the network survey vehicle, or using a manual survey using the pen and paper, or using the pen and the tablet, just to capture all these defects. And performance tracking, how roads are performing over time. It helps identify which road is deteriorating faster than expected. So basically, you want to see your network. Let's say you have a sealed network with the previously it has a traffic of 200 vehicles a day, and then later on there's a 500 vehicles or more than 500 vehicles a day. So basically, the deterioration of this particular section will be much faster than the 200 vehicles a day. So that's one of the aims to get the to tracking this performance. Then maintenance planning. That's a tools to schedule routine maintenance. And then cost optimization. So the RMS is also uh, for decision making support. Basically, which roads I need to be implemented first based on the economic viability of this particular road. So then reporting and communications. The road management system should be able to report and communicate to engineers for the project progress of the project, or for the planned work activities, and also the integration with GIS and other system possibility to integrate to GIS, and probably later on you can have a origin destination, or you can attach ports in every location so that you'll be able to consider additional information in order for you to refine the decision making. On the asset management, there's a treatment and triggering. So assuming you have this condition index and analysis here, so that you have this particular asset, the decay of condition for road, regardless of the condition, it will deteriorate. Whether they deteriorate based on what's happening. But you know, in roads, you have this thin overlay trigger zone on top, and you have also the structural trigger zone, and you have the reconstruction trigger zone. So when the road is decaying, so these are the three main. So on each trigger zone, there's a cost of maintenance, the value for this. So if you let it uh, uh, decay to the reconstruction trigger zone, your cost will be so much. So you notice on the it will be much higher. So the in the road roughness, um, it's one of the important aspect why this matters on the because the road roughness progression is important. It shows the tail sign of what's happening to your roads when the road's becoming too rough. Basically, you're seeing that's because of the defect. So the road users will be much higher cost for the road users, and this is also the start of showing the defects. So the road roughness as well has a relationship with the pavement condition on that. Yeah. So this is another sample of the pavement treatment. So let's say you have a very good condition network, so it deteriorates slowly at the given time. So based on your original pavement, and then that will deteriorate further if you don't do anything. So this intervention of maintenance, it's the activities that you do uh, to to ensure the life of your pavement last on the this graph blue graph represents the activities maintenance activities you're doing over the years. The goal is to preserve the roads while they remain in good condition. Preventive maintenance delays cost of rehabilitation. This maximize the network performance within available budget. If you let the payment goes to fair, this is the major rehabilitation and trigger zone. So you have this to refresh the asset, you'll need more funding to do it. And then eventually that will deteriorate again over time. So in relation to this, the graph, we can use also the principle of this water model, assuming that the good is the water on top. You have that, and there's a the top representing the deterioration of that particular asset. So the top is dripping to fair before going to poor, and uh, before this become very poor or uh, or unusable. And the pump is the treatment that you're putting. If you notice on this the good that goes to pair and on pair, if you use it, you use only a small pump, the small energy to put it back in the good conditions. But if you let this water flows down to very poor, you'll need more electricity to pump up to good as well. This represents the cost. This is the principle of management system on this water model. Yep. Okay. On this, so on the current RMS with DOW, we already completed the road network and the network information. We have the intersection, network conditions, network video, traffic counting, road structures. And there's also project monitoring, contract monitoring, and the dashboard reporting. And we have the knowledge management. That's where the knowledge base goes there. This is the sample of the network dashboard. So we have this road by province. Yep. Yep. Yeah. If you have any question after I present, I'll be finishing soon. After this presenting, we'll do some discussion. Yeah. And then the structures. These are the bridges, the culverts, causeway, river crossings, and then the projects, active projects, everything. There's a dashboard for that. This is a sample of the network in Asset Works Manager. Then the works guru is the knowledge base. Everyone can access this, the PNG DOWH knowledge all.com at home. So this recorded all the information about the road management system. So currently there's more than 8,000 kilometers in the network. About the structures is about 900 structures total and projects. So basically that's yep. I'll share my other screen for the live presentation. That. Yes, yeah. Okay. Did I? So everyone can see my screen. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. As I mentioned, there's this is the asset and works manager. So there's also the insights on here, the dashboard. I show and see that the dashboard on that, and then for the project dashboard, and then the network dashboard. That so we have the map, so you can zoom in, zoom on that map. Then yep, you can have the projects or projects. You can see all the projects within this system, so we can click that, so you can show what's happening on that particular project. See that show. So this goes so you can uh, check what's the progress within that. Well, then you can show all the asset the bridges. So on this one, so when you open it, it will be clustered, and you'll see the number of structures within that, and you can zoom it to the structure that we have. So, like for example, this is the sample of Magi Highway, Magi Highway. Yeah. The culvert there that's been so there's a picture of yeah, condition of that culvert. Yeah. This was yeah, survey in 2024, so need to be updated so I can see what's happening on the yeah. That's it. And then you can also see the bridges. So there to see some of the bridges here. Yeah, let me say there's a two here. So that means there's a two bridges here. So you can see, you can zoom it to this region, and then click that one to see the inventory of the bridge. See the picture of that, and the inventory list and the conditions are in here. You can see the bridge span, and this one. Those can see who did the survey as well. 2024, yeah. So this one. So on this yeah this you can see the network on the type of the sealed pavement and unsealed pavement. Yeah, so we can check that here. Yeah, and then which sections are on the four-wheel drive track. For example, this one is still the uh, track only four-wheel drive, and this is the yeah, still section from Malarao to yeah. Then there's the knowledge base. That is all the information, like for example, the project monitoring process in here. How to explain how the so I mentioned that the we're collecting as well the 360 video. So DOW has this uh, um, registration to papillary. So like on here, you can sample the Bougainville side, the Buka Ring Road. It's called Buka Ring Road. So you can have that checked. So later on, if you would like to see the condition based on that, the last survey, you can just stop on that one, then check type, then check, uh, and then yeah, go that way, and then you can move somewhere if you want to go somewhere on the plug straight to a particular area. Yeah, then you can see the side, the edge, and the condition. So yeah, basically that's the live presentation. Probably we can have some discussion so that we have more time to any question.
Hi, Eddie, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep. Thank you very much for this presentation. Fantastic. There was lots of good stuff in there. I just have two questions. This mapillary that we're looking at, this is very similar to the Google Maps Street View that we have
Yeah.
in certain parts
Yep.
of the world.
Yep.
Is there an option where this can be somehow included in the Google
Now
Maps
this
Street View? So,
yeah. Actually, the street we've been discussing previously whether the street view or the using the street in Mapillary, you can utilize this as a project. Once you upload the video to Google Street Map, you cannot utilize back the video. You have to repair from your original video. But in here, we're hoping the pictures of Mapillary, when you're choosing the street signs, everything, you can collect that information and upload back to AWM. The aim when we're reviewing this one a year ago, and this is it's most convenient. Although the probably we can look at the Google Street View on that aspect for the reason of when you upload it on Google, you cannot get back the video. But here you can create as a project when you register on Mapillary. That's the reason why the specialist on JTC specialist last time saying that we'll use the Mapillary because in the aim of AWM to collaborate with Mapillary to capture all these signs. And it will be useful if really Mapillary we're going to have the system that we can uh, capture the street signs and other things so that we don't need to do the inventory.
I completely understood, Eddie. That's, I think, Mapillary for asset management team like yourselves.
Mhm.
100%, it's a lot better than the Google Street View because there you don't have control and it
Yeah.
doesn't help you with all this stuff that you've discussed. But
Mhm.
you know, just for people, for ease of access, whether that's something, whether the government will allow it, certain parts of the world
Yeah.
may not allow Street View. It's just something that came to mind. But at this stage, Mapillary obviously pretty much does that. It's a bit slow. It's very,
Yeah,
what do you
true.
call it, as
And
opposed to
also the
Google Earth.
quality.
If someone wants,
Yeah, degrade
mm,
the quality, something that's
yeah, yeah,
yeah, something that's one of the issue. That's one of my comment. Although yeah, from the bandwidth and yeah, it's still
yeah,
yeah, it's still yeah, probably we can explore on that how the department going to react when we uploading the on the street view, whether they agree with it or so. But yeah, we're open to how we can utilize the system and everyone can benefit from it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. One last quick question before I allow the others to ask questions. That GIS portal that you were showing, obviously you need to log in to check that, and you guys have edit access. Is there an option that you can have that public facing portal where we can just go there and check, is this a national road class 2, class 3, rural design speed, like some of that data there, which is done in other parts of the world as well? Can we do
Yeah,
that here?
but we're discussing that because of we would like to have the like a public information, probably the HTML type map, the report coming out from the AWM. Yes, I agree. Yeah, that's one thing that probably that's one of the the department would like to have as well. Something. And I know there are some features in here that we can do subject to DOW whether they yeah they agree which information only that they will allow to view in the public. Yeah, but I agree that we have to create something that the public can see, especially all the projects what's happening on the uh, on the network. Although the Works Guru, the knowledge base, we're starting to develop that every month the update will be in there. So probably we're going to look at how we can present it to that knowledge base.
Thank you.
Mm.
Hi, Eduardo.
Yep.
I got a question. Um,
Yeah.
so for mapillary system like this, I assume it's open source data and it's cloud-based.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, if in case of, say, mapillary goes out of business, hypothetically, is there any other system that accounts for redundancy in terms of like a local system that DOWH can implement, or is it heavily reliant on using online services?
Yeah, actually, these all the videos are kept with asset management. They have the raw data on those one. So that's the aim. In any case that it requires some, if all those services can, I think that they'll still have the raw data on their system. Yeah, on their Sherpa or server.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Good. So are there alternatives to mapillary that can be uploaded again?
Oh, so far it's still that's still yeah. What's happening is the raw data is saved on the RAM stripe within the DOW. So that's something that that's the reason we're looking at as well, whether we can utilize the Google Street Map. Once you upload the video there, it's there. Unlike Mapillary, still yeah, you can. So once you Google Street Map, it will be there. Although the DOW has this planning to do a AI assessment on the video AI assessment. So that's another platform that they're looking at. So probably we're collaborating with them how we can utilize. Yeah, it's a good question how we're going to currently it's like a standalone in the server. Although from the DOW point of view, they were going to have a cloud drive together with the data code. I think that's one of the they're developing.
Thanks for that. Probably got a last question. I think it has to do with more of a social aspect of things. So I know AWM's probably not a new thing, but in PNG it's probably quite novel. So I just want to know, when you're implementing this and transferring over the whole system to a third party, say DOWH, did you find any sort of like obstacles that you faced in doing so, like trying to receive it, maybe some training limitations that was needed or some gaps that needed to be filled before such a system can be implemented?
Yeah, there's lots of challenges from the skills and the main issue is they have so many system before from the GIS. So basically, we have like three database that was used to put in together, and uh, then the AWS requires the validation process. So they're still progressing on the validation process on that. So once they validate, it will notify that that's already been validated from the field and the headquarters agree, and everything will be um, there as a 100% source of truth. So we still having we have a struggle because in every province there is a different knowledge and skill set, plus the issue of high turnover of the staff. Some of them promoted, so there's a new one coming. So you need to retrain them again and doing things. So uh, the the strategy there is to get the champion in headquarters, the asset management brand, to be the champion, so that they'll be able to replicate to other provinces and be the one that's implementing these. So that's the aim. Comparing to previous one, just getting one system, dump it, and then train the core user. But this time is in every component. on the asset management. There's some, at least there's several staff who knows a small piece of the asset management. So if you put them together, they can build as a one full system.
Thank you very much, Eduardo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good day, Eddie. Wesley.
Yep, yeah.
Okay, Eddie, got two questions. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
this PMS system is readily available with the Department of Works and Highways, right? We can access.
Yep. They can access that. Yeah.
All right. Number one. Number two is on that system. Do you capture the safe loading limits of all the existing bridges and newly constructed bridges as well?
Yeah, it's still a progress because of what's happening. As I mentioned, that because of the knowledge and skill problem and the structure management, we incorporate only this year, starting this year. So we have all the bridges in there, but they still need to validate those information. There are some projects that was funded under the other donors, and we utilize that. So there's a data in there, but the inventory, the those that's need to be updated because we still having challenge of getting all those information and put it in one place. Like for example, the as-built drawing of some of the bridges, and we cannot access some of those one. And based on the condition in early days, based on the uh, the design posting limit of the bridge and the defects, it's calculated the posting limit for that, whether you're going to reduce the posting limit or not based on the defects. So that's what we're trying to implement. It's still progressing for the structure management. Hopefully by
Okay.
end of this year, yeah, we'll be able to. Yeah, I have some concrete answer for you. Although
No,
that's the aim is to get this even the restrictions on all the bridges, we should be able to find out. The struggle is getting those information inside the system.
yeah, thanks for that, Eddie. Because of
Yeah.
this key, high economic road corridors,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
from Leh going up to all these mining sites like Pokhara and
yeah.
Tenandu mining and even the oil and gas sites as well.
Yep.
Because these guys they ferry all these heavy loads to and fro, so
Mhm.
it's important for them to know the safe load limits on the existing bridges that they're using. Thank you, Eddie.
Yep. All right. Thanks. Yeah.
Eddie, there are two questions in the chat
Yeah.
from Grace
Okay.
Thomas.
Yep.
Just open the chat and you can answer. Grace Thomas and Jason, welcome. Welcome.
Hey, Eddie, I'll ask my question after you've answered those.
Oh, so it's asking what's the basis of the selection? That actually when I came on the on the when I arrived on the program, that's already been decided to use the asset and works the by Ting project. So yeah, something that's the the OW and the designing team that time, the asset management specialist decided to use the asset and works manager. Actually, that's a RAM, the RAMM by Ting project previously. Yeah. Although the department has several applications that's been used previously, the homebrew system asset management that was designed on DOW, and then using another the off the shelf software that was but after the pandemic the the support, I think, there's die down the sport. So it's better to get a bigger company than another supplier that's after some they don't know the sustainability. Although there might be some challenges later on the software, but the current technology, all the information in there that can be extracted and put it on the SAP and can be converted to another GIS system. So it's not I mean, it's not that complicated as long as all the data is in there that can be cross transferred to any other system.
So
Hey,
you can ask a question now.
Yep. Hey, Eddie. My name is Stefan. I'm a project manager. I work with Santos. I've just I guess disclaimer. I have zero experience with road asset management, those sort of things. So I'll be asking some very curious questions because I'm used to facilities management. So I think the first question I had was just with this tool you presented to us in this framework. Are we? I'm trying to understand. Am I looking at a project management tool or an asset management tool? Like, because you showed some projects that are ongoing. You've got data on existing roads, bridges, and loads, and a whole bunch of stuff in there. I just want to make the distinction first. Yeah.
No, this basically aim for the asset management system.
Okay.
The project in there is just for the represented project monitoring and the contract monitoring to get like a system that you have to do planning on the planning based on the condition. You use that condition to do your planning, and then you're going to have a list of roads in there. On that list of roads, you're going to do a delivery for that. So you're basically going to have a project or a contract within that, and those are works order that are going to be put in. So it's just right to have at least a project or contracts. Once you let that maintenance activity contracted out, you can just get the project monitor, not basically a full project management in there. So just to check those what's happening on the progress, whether there's a delay or something, and then put it back on the system so that the next time you do the planning, you have all the projects that's ongoing. You have the project that was completed on the years that where that year, so you can be able to plan your maintenance, because not all the roads that completed rehabilitation, something that's require a maintenance. It's like a car that you need to do a PMS every 5,000 kilometers. You have to do it, put it back. Similarly on roads as well. So you still need to do those routine maintenance before you do the some periodic and rehabilitation, so that your asset will stay longer rather than you wait until it fails before you. Yeah.
Okay, so my next question would probably be around just the guess how the system works, because like I said, just for us the way it works is like we've got an asset, we've got everything has assigned tags, IDs to them, and then you put in your 6-month, 12-month, whatever it may be, preventative maintenance, and that's us, and then you assign work orders to those which are tied to contractors. So there's a governance aspect as well, and also I guess the other question is around I'm lumping in multiple questions here. That's your preventative maintenance side of things. But then what about break-ins? Things, PNG is quite challenging. Something gets washed away overnight, a bridge collapses because someone came with an overloaded truck. How do we manage this within the system, or does that get managed by a different function?
Yeah, actually on this, we're considering some of these. We have a map layer that trying to put in on the road carriageway, the risk within that, for example, risk for the flooding, risk for the landslide on those road sections. If these road sections on this has a on the mountainous section, that's basically risk for landslide, or if it's on the low-lying area, risk for flooding. And because of we have a traffic volume as well, it requires traffic volume. So basically, that can be monitored, the traffic volumes, and traffic volumes from light to heavy trucks. There's the 7 classes that's been put in the system. So basically, we know that if the traffic composition goes become bigger on the trucks, so the deterioration of this network will be much higher than comparing to those with only a sedan or the small vehicle. So it will prompt also to have a more maintenance on those. And when you're doing the renewals, so those are the roads that will be on the list of on the first list of that particular. So yeah, that's it's a challenge, but that will be and that's the aim, to have at least something to manage and to look at, so that the decision maker can make a decision. For example, on the provinces that we know during the period of December, January, like the Oro Milk Bay, during the time is high rainfall, and the Morobe. So there will be some flooding and so possible washout on that. So if, like, for example, on that particular structure or bridges, there's a tendency of overflowing of things. So that will be part of the the risk list that okay, on these bridges we need to make sure that we monitor frequently on that particular. Yeah.
Thanks, Eddie.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, Eddie. Can I ask a question? This is Kiaturu.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably the last question for the day. I don't know. I'm just wondering how because we have this ambitious railway project that's coming up, and I'm just wondering how this will be approached in terms of RMS. Is it going to be like integrated to this existing system, or because in a railway project, like you have a lot of
Yeah.
components to it, right?
Yeah.
Bridges and rails
Yeah.
and tunnels and so many things involved. So
Yeah.
I imagine it's gonna have a separate RMS
No,
system.
no. Actually, it's the on any roads infrastructure. Basically, it's one system is the most ideal. Yeah, but if you
Mhm.
notice, I have how many tunnels? 4 tunnels or something. These are the Waigani, the tunnels, small tunnels, Waigani or something. So basically,
Right.
it's possible to add tunnels under that. Anyway, we can put any addition, but the RMS is designed like a table. The carriageway is a table, and then under the on the table, we link the assets like the bridges, the culverts. Later on, if we want to put the signages and the traffic signs as well on the inventory, we can put it there. So if you're going to link uh, that tunnel to the roads, yeah, that's possible, and it would be great to have that because of you can calculate the origin destinations. Yeah, the transport specialist can do the origin destinations and think about the what will be the best route to build a tunnel based on the current existing network. So it will complement. That's my uh, the way I'm thinking. It doesn't complicate. It's a matter of how we're going to work collaboration. Anyway, if it's DOW, they're part of they are the agency who's implementing the infrastructure. So it will be, they can be put it back, those things. They can put it as well.
Right. All right. Thank you. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. If there's no one else, I think
Yeah.
we can end it here. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Eddie, for a wonderful presentation on road asset management.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for everyone for joining on behalf of IEPNG POM branch. I'd like to say thank you for making the time available to attend this presentation. And finally, please, before you guys leave, in that chat, I've also posted survey questions. Please fill them out so you can help us better prepare our presentations to your any improvements we need to make. Plus, we can also any suggestions you guys want us to present on next time, we can take that into consideration. And with that, thank you everyone, and we can end it here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Ira.
Thanks, Eddie. Thanks, you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. I'm
Yes.
going out. So, all right.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks
Thanks, bro.
everyone. Thanks, Oswald.
All right.